Hey guys, it's Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another video. This is my third video on my travel channel. I am so excited to be here again. I'm going to talk to you guys today about how I broke my wrist on holiday. You heard that right. This is ridiculous. This is a story time, first story time of the channel. I actually think the first story time of any of my channels. Fun fact, if you didn't know, I have 4 channels. Robyn Emily Travel, Robyn Emily Fitness, Robyn Emily Gaming and Robyn Emily, which is literally just fashion and lifestyle. So vlogs, fashion, all that stuff over there. Eventually I'll make this into my travel vlog channel, but it needs some subscribers first because I'm not wasting those videos on a channel that has no subscribers. But let's yeah, you did hear that right. I did break my wrist on holiday. That's very, very unlucky. I will of course put photos on the screen. So just a disclaimer, if you're very squeamish, you might not want to watch this video. So yeah, maybe click off, but let's get into this. So before we do, just please do subscribe to those other channels, and if you could also follow my TikTok, that would be amazing. I have a Robyn Emily Fitness TikTok and an Instagram. Sorry, Robyn Emily Travel. I'm getting so confused. I have a travel channel on my TikTok and Instagram. Anyway, let's get into this. So fun fact, yeah, so I broke my right wrist on holiday in Crete, and I'm going to talk you guys through it. So I was staying in a lovely resort in Crete. I can't remember the name of it. I will talk to you more about that in detail. This has nothing to do with that place. But I decided, so my mum, I've never ridden a horse before, right? And my mum came to me with this idea, Robyn, do you want to ride a horse? And I was like, yeah, tick something off the bucket list. Why on earth not? Like, I love doing new things, and my mum suggested it, and I was like, brilliant. We were there on a 10-day holiday, so I had some time that I could fill up. And so, oh, I do remember what the place was called. It was called Annabelle Beach Resort. The reason I'm saying that is really, really good for what I'm going to say. So yeah, we were like, okay, cool, where can we do this? So we looked it up. There was this place in Malia called Amaryllis. Yeah, Amaryllis Stable, right? Now, we looked at TripAdvisor, it looked great, and it was like, I think it was like £50 all in, including the transfer and everything. First up, they said it was going to be a 2-hour round trip. By the time we'd got picked up and taken to the place, and then like given our horses, it had been 2 hours, and we were like, okay, well, this is not a 2-hour trip, is it? No. So yeah, it's called Amaryllis Stable. I don't know how it's got 5-star reviews. I don't know. But I will talk you through it. So basically, I did leave a review, and I will probably read my review because I don't like the place. It was so just unprofessional. The horses were so skinny. We were there were 4 of us. It was me, my mum, and then these 2 other people from Denmark. I'm really sorry, I cannot remember. If they happen to be watching this video, I'm not trying to be offensive. I just really don't know my places. I can't remember either. And maybe Norway. But yeah, the girl was an experienced horse rider, and she was like, whoa, this is not good. The horses were tiny, like so small. I have so many photos that I'll insert on the screen. I'll insert a photo of me on the horse. I'll obviously crop out the people who we went there with for their privacy reasons, but yeah, the horses were just so skinny, and just like, I wish we'd read more reviews, because there's 10 reviews that give it 1 star on TripAdvisor. 170 people give it 5-star. I couldn't tell you how, but the horses are just so underfed. You can tell, you can literally see all their bones. They are painfully thin, and you can tell they're just so malnourished, which is obviously so bad. And the stables were just so bad, and they were like up on the top of a cliff basically. So we got on these horses. I'd never ridden a horse before, and he just says go. I'm like, great, you've not even told me how to stop the horse, but okay. And this is a key part of the video. He hands us all a water bottle each and puts it in the whatever the horse bag is called that's attached to the saddle holster, maybe, I don't know. He puts it in there and he gives the bottle of water to us. I did not bring one. And then my phone's on the other side of the holster. Then we were on this ride. We've been going about half an hour, going down these cliffs. I was terrified because I didn't know how to turn a horse. I was kind of relying on it just walking along the road because it has some common sense, I thought. Then we got like half an hour in, and I was really like getting the grips of it. The thing with me is that if I'm a bit nervous to do something and then I do it and I build up the confidence, then I want to do something more challenging. So like, say driving a car, like if I've like safely driven 30 miles per hour, I want to go 50. Like when I was learning, I just remember pushing myself. So I'd been on this horse, I was like, oh cool, I'm confident. So I got my phone out and started filming. I'll insert the clip here. Perfectly fine, so happy. And then I put my phone away and I was like, jeez, it is so hot. By the way, this was 35-degree heat in Crete. And it was just so hot, like literally I was probably burning. I mean, I had sun cream on, but it was boiling. And then I saw the guy in front, I think his name was Nico, I want to say. He drank some water that he gave us that bottle of water. Well, he drank some and put it back in his little satchel thing. So I thought, oh, I'll do that then. Because I literally am copying the instructor. So I drink some water, my horse flips out. This was the one thing I didn't film on the GoPro, bear in mind, which is so annoying because I don't have proof that he literally caused me to break my wrist. Not holding grudges, I mean obviously I am. And yeah, sorry for the non-light-hearted video, but this is just, every time I think about it I'm like, I cannot believe you are the reason for this. Like, it's ridiculous. If he hadn't drunk that water I would not have done this. I was drinking my water. I'm like, what is this horse, like what is spooking this horse? Literally, I will read my review. If I could rate it a 0, I would. The whole thing was run by one man who was perfectly polite, however that was the only positive. I've never been on a horse before and was only briefly taught how to control it. We were all handed plastic water bottles on arrival and told to put them in our saddlebags. The trip was advertised as a 1-hour trip, including transfer, but when we were on the horses for at least an hour and a half without the transfer included in over 30-degree heat. I watched Nico, the instructor, take out his water bottle, so I assumed this was safe to do so as he hadn't said otherwise, and he gave me the water bottle. And I opened it. This terrified the horse and it started speeding up and went on its hind legs. I had to let go as I couldn't control the horse, having never been on one before. This therefore resulted in me breaking my wrist. I was told we were close to being back to the stable, however it was at least a 30-minute walk back after breaking my wrist while still having to hold the horse. That's 12 weeks until I fully recover because I was handed a water bottle on arrival, which I wouldn't have even had if he hadn't given it to me. I mean, yeah, I sound like a Karen, but it's ridiculous. I'd never broken a bone before, and then I'm literally he gave me a water bottle. He was like, throw it, you shouldn't have used the water bottle. I'm like, you're joking, right? We're on a horse. Like, there's cars that have driven past. You saying that could have spooked the horse? That is terrifying. So yeah, I was terrified of this horse. I was walking back with it for half an hour. There's videos of me holding ice on my wrist. It's still not the same. It's been nearly a year. It's been nine months since I broke my wrist and it still clicks. I don't know if you see me doing this in videos. It's clicking my wrist. It's not healed. But this is where I shout out to Annabelle Beach Resort because we literally went back there. We saw a doctor within half an hour of me being back at the resort, and he came to the resort to see us. He literally went, no, that is broken. You are going straight to the hospital. Trigger warning for people who don't like swelling. I'm going to insert some photos on the screen. I am smiling through it. That does not mean I was not in pain. The doctor was lovely. He put it in a cast and we had travel insurance, so obviously it only cost about £20, like £40 I think, which was obviously amazing. Like Crete, I mean, come on, they were so much better than England, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I then came back to England and had to get the wrist checked, I was in there for about 6 hours. It was ridiculous. But yeah, so that was 12 weeks out of my life, 12 weeks no driving, 12 weeks no gym, which was quite a big deal to me, considering the gym's literally my whole life if you go on my fitness channel. But yeah, we worked around it, but I still get painful wrists. Like if I've used it a lot, like today, I can actually feel it aching. It's here, even though I broke it. Like the lump was here. Hang on, where was the lump? No, maybe the lump was here actually. And so we went on holiday with my boyfriend and his family as well. And so I didn't have any data on my phone and yeah, all of that. So my mum messaged my boyfriend and said, Robyn's hurt her wrist, can you bring some ice? Now, I'm not someone who's like a wuss with things like this. So George is his name, he was literally standing there with ice, like terrified. He was like, what the hell has happened? Because obviously I wouldn't just complain over some, like a little painful injury, you know. He knew I'd gone horse riding. He obviously knew what had happened, and yeah, he literally was holding ice and he was like, what the hell's happened? Like, he wanted to go speak to the guy, and I was like, no, 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 you can't do that. But I've left a bad review. No one else has seen it, which is annoying. I wish people would give it a thumbs up or something, or say like, this is helpful. Or I wish it would get to him and say, oh yeah, you know that girl who you gave the water bottle to? She did break her wrist. But yeah, that is the story time of how I broke my wrist in Crete. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is a bit of a downer, obviously not quite so positive, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it, because I find it like quite an interesting story time, to be honest. Every time I tell it to someone, they're like, I cannot believe that place is even still running, because like if you look at bad reviews, it's ridiculous. But I'm sure there's some other stuff you could do in Crete that doesn't involve possible wrist injuries. So yeah. Anyway, happy Thursday guys, that's the end of my video. I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe to this and all my other channels, I'd really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Adios.